Sally here, and today I am going to decorate my Joy Wreath that I made last time for St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to decorate it for Easter. So of course I wanted to cut some things out on my Cricut, and so I wanted to make some flowers and a banner. So here's the banner pieces, and I just cut in 3 pieces like this, and I just love how that looks so dimensional. So I'm just going to glue that together. Okay, I have glued some letters that I have cut out on my Cricut. I cut them out 3 times and glued them together, and then have just glued them on the banner. And I'm contemplating putting glossy accents on here. I will think about that. Okay, so now I'm going to set that aside, and I am going to make some lilies to go on here, and I have colored them to look like, what are they called? Eyeliner lilies. I didn't do the best job on this, but it was mostly practice. These are from the 3D Floral Home Decor cartridge. And so the flower has 2 of these and 1 of these, and then it has some, let's see, some leaves. So one that is straight and one that will be kind of dimensional like that. Okay, so first what I did was I inked the very center of this, and I'm using cracked pistachio. Let's see, I want to do it. So I just did barely the bottom, because it's a very subtle green that's in there. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, what's on my mat? That out a little bit better. Okay, and I kind of put a little bit on this cardstock just so that they would kind of match, but I kind of more tapped because I ripped one of these little stamens. They're pretty delicate. I guess I could do it on that, but tap up here. Okay. Then the top of these stamens are a purpley color, and I'm gonna clean off my mat super quick. Okay, now I used this brush pen. This is just a Hobby Lobby brand, and a piece of paper. And just colored in the top of this stamen here. Okay, and then I use this kind of purpley color. My granddaughter is using these, so some of the tips are pretty frayed, but it works for this purpose. Okay, and that is done. Then I went back to this color, and just the edges of the petals partway is colored. So I just put the brush tip against the edge of the paper and then went up. So that one will definitely be on the bottom. Okay, then there's some speckly bits in the middle. So I just used the other end for that and just kind of made some dots. Okay, now I'm ready to shape it. So I just, oh yeah, I just roll these back. And then kind of tried to make, oh, I just ripped it. Kind of tried to make this more round, which maybe it would be better to shape the petals after you glue it in a circle. Just kind of work it. Because then you're going to take this tab and glue it on the back of this farthest petal. Like that. And I think I'm going to have to glue that where it ripped. Maybe I can use my tweezers to hold that. Oops. Oop. There we go. Okay. Glue this back together. And I want to make sure this is round, because my other one, it wasn't round, and now I didn't get them as offset, you know, evenly as I would like. So just trying to make those kind of roundish. Maybe I'll try fanning out the petals after I make this into a circle. Okay, so it's kind of more awkward to do it this way, but it was easier to keep in a circle shape while gluing it, although it just kind of went right back into a not circle-y shape. Okay, and then you just place one inside the other and offset the petals like so. So I just put glue around the bottom part of this one. And hopefully my bad coloring job will get covered up. I just kind of pushed it down. Yeah, that one looks much better. Because it's always good to practice. Maybe I should remember that and cut out an extra when I do these projects. Okay, so this curls from this tallest one over. Let's see. So I just kind of got it started with my foam folder, so it would curl a little bit easier. And then I use my tweezers to grab this end and just roll it up like this, keeping that bottom edge as even as I can. And just maybe unrolling it a little bit. That seems a bit tight. So let it unfurl a little bit. And just glue the end. Like that. And then just put some glue around the bottom. Put quite a bit. And then this part was a little tricky, but if you just kind of hold it in there. You have to hold it, but very gently push it so that that glue can stick, or you could use hot glue. I'm just not a fan of hot glue. And maybe kind of fan these out a little bit. Might look a little bit better. Kind of bend them down a little bit. Oh dear. I shouldn't have done that yet. My glue wasn't dry. That one looks much better. So I was going to do 5 of these, and so I'll do the rest off camera. I was also going to do these little, what were they, Gerber daisies. I thought those would look cute with them. And I was going to make these tulips, but I don't think they'd work very well for my wreath. And I couldn't figure them out, and I couldn't find anybody else that had made them on YouTube. And this instruction is very vague, so it cuts out in this really weird shape, and all it says is to glue this to the middle. Plus, if anybody knows how to make those, that would be awesome, but I couldn't figure it out. Usually I'm pretty good at figuring things out from looking at the directions, but these Gerber daisies were pretty easy. You just have three big pieces, and there's 3 little pieces. So they just, oh, that middle piece is still in there. So they just have a little glue tab, and you just glue them. Maybe I'll show you on this one better. Just glue that tab over, and then you just glue the 3 together and the 3 little ones together and put that in the middle. And then they have this little tiny center that you put in. So those are pretty simple to make. So I will assemble all my flowers. Oh, and the leaves. So these, I guess you just, I didn't really look at the instructions for the leaves, but I'm assuming you just put glue on those little tabs and glue them to the back. And then if you had a stem, oh, maybe the other direction though. Let's see if I can get it to, so that it bends out like that, more like a lily leaf. And then it would go like that. And then they have just one that's just a flat. Oh, that does look pretty. Okay, so I will assemble all my flowers and come back to show you how I put it on my wreath. All right, I have all my flowers assembled and I've glued the leaves on. So to attach these, I think what I did was I took and cut some little pieces off this floral pick that I had. And I removed some of the plastic coating on it. And I'm going to glue it in the center of the lilies. All right, got the lid off. So I think I'll put, let's see. I'll put the glue on the stem pick here. And then stick it in the hole. I kind of covered the hole with the leaves a little bit, but I think that will work. Maybe if I tip it upside down and just let it dry like that, and I won't need to hold it the whole time. All right, I have all my elements ready to put on the wreath, and I think I want my banner about right there. And so I was thinking of putting maybe one lily kind of right there. I'm thinking I want these shorter. So this is a pretty small wreath. Ugh. Stringies. I think that is it. So, I think my banner is a little bit crooked, but I think that's fine. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Still kind of overwhelming to my little wreath. I need to remember next time that my wreath is tiny and make everything tinier. So, that does it. Thanks for watching.